All right. Well, another video, and we've got something funky. Doing a bit of driving today to go pick something up. I'll explain more in a minute. Catch you after the intro. Well, that sounds good. So, something popped up that I need but don't really need now. But I'm going to get it anyway. So, today I'm picking up a car trailer and driving down to Yass to pick up a 78 F10 wagon. It popped up. I hit old mate with an offer after a couple of weeks of it being up, and he accepted the offer. So I said, well, can I come down on the weekend, come get it? He goes, yeah, absolutely. He messaged me yesterday asking if I was still coming to get it. I said, yep, I am. The one issue with this F10 is it doesn't have the original motor in it. It's got a 3K in it, much the exact same motor that's in the beach tent at the back. But he said he's got the original motor. It's on his mate's property nearly 2 hours away. But I'm under a bit of a stretch this week today, so I can't get it today. I said, well, I'm absolutely keen on the motor. I can't get it now. I said, but I can get it, in a month or so when I get a bit more free time. He goes, well, I'll go pick it up if you sling me some gas money, and then come back down Sunday. And I was like, okay, that's going to be tight, but I can make that work. Yass is about 3 hours away from here, so it's not too terrible. So, because I've bought a car trailer, but it's not ready yet. I'm hiring a car trailer because all the car trailers I have access to are all 3 hours away from me. And I've only hired the car trailer. I pre-booked the car trailer. I've got to go pick that up now. I pre-booked the car trailer for 9 hours, but adding another 2 hours onto that trip, I'll be overtime, so I can't get it today. So he's going to pick it up this afternoon, and then I'll go back down tomorrow. My engine crane's also at my brother's house, so I've got to go and buy an engine crane. I went to hire a box trailer because I also don't have a box trailer. Nowhere's open on Sunday, so that's great. So we're going to put the engine crane on the roof of the Falcon, and the motor's going to go in the boot. It's only a little 1 litre, it'll fit. But the RTV is going to be doing its tow work today. It can tow 2,300 kilos. The trailer I'm picking up 720, and the F10 is 900 to 1,000. So we're pretty light. So we should be right. So I'm going to shoot off and go pick this trailer up, and then we'll start the big drive down to Yass. We'll catch these up along the way or when I'm down there. Yep. Big rig's putting in work. Got a tank of fuel, picking the trailer up. Mad. Look at that blind backup skill. Holy, pretty much fucking bang on the money. Lord, how? Right, back home. So I couldn't get the driver's side indicator to work on this car trailer. So my plug was a bit dirty. The plug in here was a bit dirty. I'm like, I'll clean it up. I just started looking. Pin's pushed back. So I'm going to guess that's probably why the indicator doesn't work, because it's the only thing that doesn't work. Driver's side indicator. So I'll now fix this plug, even though it's not my fucking problem, so I can then use it. Mad. So there we go on here. Is it on? Oh yeah, we're Gucci. Hopefully this one's still working. Yeah, it is. Mad. Oh. Now I can start my big drive to Yass. Oh, we've got to pack all this shit up first. Alright, fixed and back on the road. What a setup, eh? It's a dirty old Falcon and a hire trailer. Up a big pupper. We'll see how these territory lift coils go in the back toe, and hopefully better than a Falcon coil. Coming through Cowra, and if you're coming through Cowra, you got to pull up. It used to be a shell, but now it's an ampole. Shows how long it's been since I've been here. But this and Power Tools Plus and the big floods we had a couple of years ago, they got whacked pretty hard. It actually knocked the back wall out of Power Tools Plus and pretty much condemned that building. They had to rebuild half that building. So always like to stop in and grab some stuff to show me support. The other thing is, this truck stop has the best pizza rounders, like high school pizza rounders, the Ingham ones that you can only buy in bulk if you're a company. They got them in the pie warmer. So I'm going to load up with pizza rounders and we'll keep going on to Yass. Well, unfortunately they were out of pizza rounders, but they do a pretty gnarly feed there, and they normally got rolls ready to go. So lamb and gravy roll on tap, and they do some weird and wonderful imported drinks and candies. That's a Japanese Coke, which if you haven't had one, give it a try. They do taste a bit different than the Coke we have over here anyway. But yeah, I'm going to flip into this and then we'll get back on the road. Falcon's doing deliciously, not even sagging, just doing its job. I was going to get rid of this once the GMC was actually done, but I don't know, it just always seems to work, other than, you know, hitting kangaroos and breaking itself. So maybe I'll hang on to it. Anyway, I'm going to fly into this and catch us in a minute. Still back there. She sort of slows down to about 80 up hills. And on the flat it'll sit there and do 100, so that's not too terrible. I've driven worse. It's actually tracking pretty good. Trail's not pushing me around or anything silly. So, we're doing all right, I think. We still haven't made Burra yet. We're about 5 k's out of Burra. I'll pull up and check some straps. And she seems to be doing okay for now. Alright, what do we got? Strap's good. It's not flapping. Tight. Not flapping. Side tight. No. It is now. Not flapping. Tight. Yep. Should be good. Okay, trailer's dropped off. Truck's in the front yard. I was running a bit late. It was supposed to be back by like 4:45, and I got it there at 5:30. But check that out, on time, baby. So I don't have to pay any extra. Oof. Truly nothing better. So I'm gonna get that into the backyard now. The old mate's played with the master cylinder, and it's got no pedal at all. He said he's had the brake drums and that off it, and he reckons the shoes and everything in there are fine, but he said the master cylinder was stuck, so he's honed that and put new seals in it. But I don't think he's bench bled it, because when you pump the pedal, it's not even blowing bubbles. So I'm going to have to bench bleed the master to get brakes and then bleed it down to the wheel cylinder, so that's fine. Luckily the brakes are dragging enough that it sort of slows itself down-ish. So I'm pondering, do I bench bleed it in the front yard and piss my neighbours off, or do I limp it into the backyard, potentially drive it through the fence with no brakes, and do it all in the backyard? I'll have a think. Alright, let's see if we get this old rig jigger fucking into the backyard with no brakes. Alright. Still wants a little bit of choke. I reckon that fan works. How do I turn that on? That? Oh wow. Oh, it sounds like hot garbage. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's really bad. I wonder if any radio's working here. How do you turn you on? Okay, we're idling there. You reckon this old rig jigger works? How do you turn an old CB on? No, it's not lighting up. Look where he had it mounted. It would have been bashing his knees. What the fuck? Oh, we don't need low anymore. Oh, the clutch is so high. That's how tight the brakes are. She pretty much pulls herself up. Oh, I haven't driven a Daihatsu that doesn't scrub the chassis rails on full lock in years. There we go, old girl. Mosey on in. Be with your kinfolk. That's pretty fat. Reckon she'll idle with no choke now? Definitely not. Fan work? No, it doesn't. No, heater coil's leaking water. Mad. Let's just turn that off. Oh, that feels like shit. Dare I ask? Okay. Got some things that want to work. Wonder if the idle's just set way too low. What's it? Has he been durry button this ashtray? Oh, God. Oh, he's been durry button that ashtray. Oh, it's disgusting. I'll just put that back in there. Mad. You're right, buddy. Oh, Matt. He said the fuel pump was fine, but it's fucked. It is hammering fuel out that overflow. It's also leaking out that feed line. Okay. So the fuel pump's fucking dead too. I was wondering why he said he had an electric pump on it. It's an assist pump. God, I wonder how thin this oil is. It's probably full of fuel. Recently changed, doesn't smell like fuel, so maybe it's not into the crankcase yet. Cool. Right, we've got the little truck into the backyard now. Mad. I'm pondering about whether I want to play with it today or tomorrow. I was supposed to go back down tomorrow to pick the original 1 litre out of this up. Old mate can't get a hold of the bloke whose property the motor's sitting on, so I'll probably have to pick that up later. So let's have a bit of a reconnoitre. Now it's in my own property and I can complain about it more. So, quote unquote, rust-free truck when I messaged him. When I asked for heaps of photos and all the really bad rusty areas these things rust in. And he said, I can 100% guarantee it's got no rust in it. And then I get there and he goes, oh, there's a bit of rust up here. I said, I thought I had no rust in it, bud. And all over there and a little bit over there. He said, oh, but that's easy, you know, you can just play it over the top of that. I said, I can guarantee I won't play it over the top. That's getting cut out. Oh, yeah, fair enough. So I was able to knock him down on the price a little bit. But it's still more than I wanted to pay for a rusty fucking Daihatsu. Luckily the floor pans are all solid and everything else is pretty solid. There's a little bit of pickling coming up here. It was painted in the 90s by one of his friends. This is the 3rd attempt because apparently the first 2 attempts the paint didn't stick. They used the wrong paint, so that's nice. Yeah, it's not too terrible. It is, it's not as fucking advertised, that's for sure. So I'm going to have to do something about that, which is great. So they put that on before they put the roof skin on, because this has got like a ledge going up and then it's spot welded along here and then the roof skin goes on. So that's not very easy to patch. Not impossible, but not very easy to patch. we've got the driver's door separating. It's busted all the spot welds in that. It's a pretty common Daihatsu thing when you slam the asshole out of them. Still got the factory door check straps, which is mad. And then he had a card thing stuffed in here. So in the photos I couldn't see anything, because if I had seen this in the photos I wouldn't have bought it. I can tell you right now. Daihatsus with rust in the window, you don't buy, ever. It's just not worth it. So I asked for photos up underneath and everything, and yeah, and he's told me that nah, she's guaranteed no rust in it. So I've moved shit out of the way. He also had like a glasses holder here, glued here. I broke that out of the way. And then yeah, this thing's popped its head up, which is mad. So it's pickled all the way out to here. That's the vent for the ducting right on the edge of it. So those spot welds there are actually the ducting on the inside, so it's rusted out along there. Pretty annoying. Luckily the rest of it's solid. On the floor there, where the rest of it goes. There's a bit of surface rust issue there, but it's not through. And then you can't really see, but up under there, you can see actually, up under there they normally go along there, because that's actually the fresh air vent feed for the heater box, coming from the slots on the side there. Just look up there, you can sort of see the hole up there. They normally rust out there real bad. So I asked for photos all up underneath the dash and up underneath the wheel arches and underbody and all that, and he said it was 100% rust free, and I turn up and it's got this in it and that in it. Other than that, it's not too terrible. He did tell me or it was listed in the ad that the bottoms of the back barn doors were gone. But that's fine, because I have another set of barn doors. I'm not too fussed with that. I knew that was bugged. And then I was just picking, and there's a big hole here as well. So I'll have to pull that back window out and fix that too. God, I don't want to pull that seat out. Just like a dream though. I think I've got still a factory fuel cap somewhere. So I'll change that Toyota one out. She's a pretty, other than the unsuspecting rust that I didn't anticipate, it's not a bad truck. I'm trying to feel good about it. So he's owned it for pretty much forever. And he lived in Canberra and then Yass, and done a lot of the Brindabella's tracks, especially in the snow. So it's been in water basically for a lot of its time. You can sort of roughly see, like, so that's a 74, this is a 78. They're both car key green. And obviously the outside's been sprayed differently, but the inside is factory. So that's car key green, and that's car key green. Much like Toyota's Sandy Taupe being 15 different shades, car key green and Daihatsu changed shade a fair bit. So it's got a lot more grey in it. And then this is a lot closer to British Racing Green, which is probably why the outside of it got painted this weird Federation colour, because it is fairly close to the original colour. And the white roof is not factory. They didn't have white roofs. So, other interesting thing, this is fucking wild. Look at that, it's a big spanner roof panel. No strengthening ribs pressed in it, flat the whole way. And because they did that, they've had to put this is factory, they've had to put 2 support bars in, take the drumminess out of the roof. That isn't factory. Neither's that. A couple of random plugs. This is the body tag for down there. Where are you? Turn it around that way. There, yep. 4th month 77, so it's not a 78, it's a 77. That's interesting. The chassis number does line up, I did check that. I've got to put a carb on this. I've also got a choke cable I can fit, and then I can get it running, get it out there, get that, because it will fit underneath this awning, get it out into here, and then back in under cover, because obviously, you know, it doesn't have a roof. Same but different. My motor's a bit further back than what his is. Although that one's been set up anyway. Funky. Yeah. So, I want to get this out of here and over to there. So, to do that, I've got to make this F10 run. And last time I needed to move it, the needle kept sticking in the carb. It's rubberized on the end and it's deteriorated, so I'd free it up, and as soon as the needle had sealed shut, it'd then stick closed and it'd run the carb out of fuel. So I needed to get a choke cable because the choke cable in it's not long enough to reach the slant motor anymore, so that's just a multi-fit choke cable. And that is a brand new carburetor. Mad. So we'll stick that on the shelf and we should be good to go. So I gotta dig some tools out and pull that apart. Mad. First hurdle. This little nodule here isn't letting the throttle cable bracket sit down, so I'm gonna have to take a notch out of this to make that work. That thing started pretty easy. I just filled the float bowl up with fuel, used the new choke cable, 2 pumps on the pedal, and she started immediately, so that's perfect. And just drove out of here despite having an auto transmission fluid leak, which I haven't been able to work out why, but hey, whatever. We'll see if this thing still wants to play nice. Side's negative that side. Might put her in low for this. I've got a bit of technical manoeuvring to do with no brakes or wing mirrors. Because I've got these rubber mats on the ground, I've got to like roll and steer at the same time, which makes it a little more difficult. Bingo, we're out. Actually a bit wound up in the fucking 4 drive. Okay, there we go. I was hoping it'd get better the longer it run, but it really isn't. It's still being real doddery and dying. Oh Lord, how that's tight. Fucking hell, that is really tight. Why are you that tight? Plate's going to go, this plate's going to go on. Through the chalky. Cool. Break this off a bit. There we go. That's very flooded now. Okay. Let's see what she wants to do. And jump back on. Hopefully it'll just fire without throttle cable. It definitely won't. Can I crank and throttle? Whoops. This one's way louder, eh? I suppose the primaries on the extractors I built are the size of the exhaust on a stock one, so it's going to be pretty rumbly. I'm under the dash trying to sort out some of the mess of wiring. This is his speaker for his rate UHF that he had right next to his knee. Very weird. This fella was just a twist tie bandit, eh? The ground for the UHF was twist tied to that, which was then just stuffed under that bolt. And the power wire there was twist tied together, just open underneath the dash. The power wire he's got rigged up for his click-clack pump, he's just stuffed into the fuse. Which fuse is that? Oh, the wiper. Okay, that's great. It's only a 5 amp fuse running a fucking fuel pump. It's like, wow. I'm surprised this thing didn't catch fire. He's got tape on everything, and then the speaker lead for this, he's just tied in knots around everything. He's looped it up around the bonnet pop cable as well. Bloody hell. Fuck, this is wild. I'm pretty sure that plug's supposed to go into there, which is the wiper speed control. Oh no, it says buzzer on it. What's the buzzer for? Can't remember. I'd have to look at the wiring diagram. Then there's wires run up underneath the heater box. This thing is a mess of wiring. But, yeah. And, you know, the radio out of there and the fan. I've got to take the mount off. He used a lot of pop rivets on shit, which is super annoying. But check that mess out. Both sides. He must have had, well, these speakers were just loosely hanging around on the ground. I'm guessing they were bolted there, but he didn't need to hammer a big fucking hole in it to do that. So, why? Is what I'm trying to wonder. Maybe it had a different speaker. Where the child restraints are in, that pillar's not really structural. I wouldn't swing a baby seat off it if it was my kid. Yeah. I don't know if this thing works. It's aftermarket interior light. I do have another one of them, so I'm not too fast. I'll swap that out. Well, I've got a set technically because they're in that other truck. But whilst digging around, because I couldn't really get to the passenger side here, whilst digging around cleaning stuff, there's a hole there, and that's a lot of powdery rust. So I'm when he had it parked in the, I climbed underneath the driver's side because I could get to it, but the passenger side had shit all up against it. It's not good. Oh god, it's as bad as the 74 was. Fucking hell. Mad. Oh, god, I don't know why I do this to myself. How bad is it underneath? Let's have a look. Okay. Alright, well that's all still solid there. Maybe it's just mostly like rust powder, other than the holes that it has in it, the definite holes that it has in it. Alright. Okay. Can I get my head in here? Alright, here we go. Okay, it's not, it looks a lot worse than it actually is. It's all still solid up around here, it's just got that hole there. So the other side he pulled the drain bungs out of, and this side he hasn't, so I'm guessing it just sat with water in it. Man, this thing's got an oil leak somewhere. Look how wet this thing is. Jeez Louise. Oh, that's why this one's quieter. It's still got a hot dog in it. Okay. That's not too terrible. I'm trying to work out where's the... He said the handbrake cable's broken off on it. Oh yeah, it's broken off right there. Right at the end. Okay. So I've got another one of them. Oh, God. Look at the pinion slap. That's not good. Oh, this is getting worse the more I look at it, I can tell you. This is really getting worse. But it does still have the gearbox support snubber. Half of it anyway. The other half broke off. That's nice. God. I'm really starting to regret buying this fucking thing. The more I look, the less I like. But we're fucking here now. So I guess I'll just have to do the rust repairs on this one as well, and then get it ready for the body transplant. Not as quick and easy as I anticipated it. Of just have them next to each other and swap the bodies. It's going to be a little bit more involved, so I guess I'll repair this first and then we'll do the body swap. Yay, more rust repairs. Sick. I was trying to wonder why he said, oh, you know, the adapter plate and Bellhausen adapter and blah blah blah, and I couldn't see a plate here. It's because it's at the heel of it. It's old school, so that's why the engine's mounted so far forward, because it's got 2 inches in here to adapt the Bellhausen to the Daihatsu box. That makes a bit more sense now. Alright, this is a non-factory radio in the factory position. I'm praying he hasn't hacked the dash to put it in. Oh, thank fuck. He egged the holes a little bit, but that's alright. That's not bad. Okay. Okay. Alright, got him all vacked out before the pressure wash. A little bit of digging, and this is the passenger side floor pan. Hole, 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 hole. Hole there. Don't worry about that hole, that's where the seam sealer was, I dug it out. Driver side's a bit pockmarked, but no holes. And then everywhere else looks pretty solid. Dug a bunch of seam sealer out of here because it was all flapping, there's no big holes there. And then, can't understand why the doors rusted out. This was full of shit, both sides, so backed all that out. Unfortunately, there's probably no saving them anyway. Even this one's gone. I mean, I could probably section it and whatever, but I'm not going to use these doors anyway, so there's no point. I'll just put them as savable spares in the pile. Whole bunch of rat piss and shit over there underneath the driver's seat. But yeah, the passenger side floor pan, I did not expect that, because when I looked underneath it where I could see, it looked fine when I was at old mate's house, and then turns out it's not. But it's not like I haven't repaired it before. I've done it to that one, I can do it to this one. It's just super. It's even more annoying now. That's pretty much exactly how bad. Oh, it's a little bit better than how bad this one was, sort of. So when I get time, my other 77 F10, I might check to see how good the floor pans are in it, and if the passenger side one's good, I might cut it out because that body's coming off anyway because it's destroyed. The roof skin fell off it when I was towing it to my mate's house for storage, so it's really bad. But if the passenger side floor pan's alright, I might be able to section that out and then use it in this one. Yeah, so I might dig the pressure washer out, hook it all up and just start hosing, I guess. The vinyl's, no, the vinyl's not good on the doors, it's ripped, so I can't even just put a timber in behind it. So I'm gonna have to do another set of door cards. Done like 3 sets now. Dad's ones and the ones I put in Sarge are holding up pretty good. The ones I made. So I guess I'll make another set. Oh, actually, I think my ones in the other 77 are good, so I'll probably end up using them anyway. I think it's going to be a bit of a mix and match of the best parts to get one good truck. Man, that floor pan's really depressing. I did not expect that. backyard bench bleeding. Your foot on the pedal. Yeah. Hold it down. Both one, and that'll be a bench blade master. And then we can go ahead and bleed the brakes. So it does actually have brakes. I was going to leave it, and I thought, well, I got the pressure washer out here now, so I can wash all the brake fluid. Okay, that's one chamber done. Whew. Okay, Atlanta. For some reason these bastards are tight all the way to the end, which is great. You gotta hold your foot on the pedal while you're doing this, so it's like annoying that they're tight the whole way because it's cramping my foot up. But there was a lot of air in that. That was like 3 pumps per chamber before I got fluid. You'd never bleed it. You'd never get it bled up like that. There we go. We got pedal. Could have something now. Oh, yeah. Well, that just pumped up hard. Took a bit of pumping though. Oof, yeah, she sucked a bit of reservoir out of that. That one's not too terrible. Might get some lunch, let this thing dry and then come back to it. Alright, let's get this disgusting bull bar off the front end of this thing. Oh no. They hacked it. They hacked the number plate mounts out of it because I was sitting up. That's annoying. Oh well, but it does look better. It looks like a Daihatsu again, without that fucking jungle gym on the front of it. Not too terrible. I think I do have another one of them that's not rooted. I could probably repair this if I wanted to. It's relatively straight. Bonk. Yeah, it's not too terrible. That's not factory. I don't know what that is or what it does. It's missing the factory tow hook too. There's supposed to be a tow hook here. That's gone. Yeah. So I think we'll call that an end for the new Daihatsu. Fairly disappointing, but nothing I haven't run into before, so I'll just fix it too. But new carb works on the 74. It's a bonus. It's pretty rad. I probably should pull my finger out and do the transfer case linkage for that. So that's the only thing it's missing, other than the seats now. The seats are easy. And a fuel tank. But the fuel tank will probably end up coming out of this and going into that. I was going to build a fuel cell for that. I don't think I'll bother. I'll just put a tank in it and run it. The tank that was in it's pretty fucked. But anywho, I'll put this seat in and then go inside and watch a bit of telly, I think, because I'm beat. So we'll catch these guys on the next one. God knows what I'll be working on. I didn't even anticipate buying this bag of shit. So we'll see you around.